Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to my channel The World of Knowledge with Hisham, and today we're going to discuss about chemical coordination in animals. So let's get into it. In animals, it involves of endocrine system, which comprises of endocrine glands, which are ductless, and they which are present in various parts of the body. They secrete hormones. The endocrine or ductless glands are, with a few exceptions, discrete groups of cells which make specific chemical compounds called hormones. So hormones are basically chemical compounds which go through the bloodstream and performs its actions. Only works on its specified cell or organ. It cannot work on any other, but we will just discuss them step by step. Chemically, hormones are made up of four types: protein, amino acids, and of course its derivatives, polypeptides and steroids. Before we go to our endocrine glands, let's just talk about a part of the brain called the hypothalamus. Now this part of the brain is very important because it generates it's actually acting as a mastermind for all the endocrine glands, as it sends in nerve impulses as to perform action. So going on to our first part of the topic, the endocrine glands and their hormones. The pituitary gland. Now it is actually a pea-shaped structure and is actually also smaller in size. Lies just below the hypothalamus and is, we can also call it as a main functioning of hormones, because this organ over here secretes the most hormones in our body. So which type of hormones it does secrete? So basically it is divided into three lobes: the anterior, the median and the posterior lobe. The anterior lobe. The anterior lobe has following four hormones. Number 1, somatotrophin hormone, also known as growth hormone. Number 2, thyroid stimulating hormone, works on the thyroid area of our body. Number 3, corticotrophic hormones. These actually lower or increase the amount of steroids in our blood, which so that it maintains and does not get out of limit. Number 4, gonadotrophic hormones. Now these are these one are pretty tricky because these are follicle stimulating hormones. Number 1, luteinizing hormone or something like that, you can see at the text because it's too hard to pronounce. Number 3, prolactin hormone. And going on to our next lobe, the median lobe. It luckily secretes only one type of hormone, which is called melanophore hormone. So basically this hormone over here actually deals with the pigmentation on our skin. You may have heard of albinism. It's actually a defect, disorder in which this hormone over here is actually less in quantity. Now going on to our last but not the least lobe of the pituitary gland, posterior lobe. It also luckily consists of also secretes two types of hormones. Number 1, vasopressin, and number 2, oxytocin. Vasopressin. Now its secretion is caused by the decrease in blood pressure, blood fluid. Oxytocin. Now this hormone is actually produced in women. So moving on to our next gland of the endocrine glands of the human body or the animals, because both have the same. Now the thyroid gland is the largest gland of our body. No offense, it is the largest. As you can see at the picture, It lies between the larynx and the trachea. Now, the deficiency of the hormone it produces can cause, you can see another picture which we know as goiter. Goiter is actually caused by the deficiency of iodine, not salt, iodine, which is present in salt but we have to add it. In bigger companies they already add it and then give a supply to us. Now, as you can see at the diagram of thyroid gland, so there are actually two types of thyroid gland. One is the thyroid and the other is parathyroid. The parathyroid just lies below the thyroid gland. So which hormone does the thyroid gland produce? It produces thyroxine gland hormone. And as we studied before, there's a thyroid stimulating hormone which controls the amount of thyroxine in our blood, so that not it does exceed the limit nor it does decrease from the limit. So it must stay at the optimum level it has to be. So what will happen, as I said, if there's deficiency of iodine, there will be less thyroxine produced and the thyroid gland will swell, indicating that, ma'am, take some iodine today. I'm not sponsoring iodine, but still. So parathyroid gland secretes the parathormone hormone. Now these if there is a low level of calcium in our blood, it just takes up some from our bones and just deposit in our blood. You may know about rickets, etc., some bone diseases, and there can be also a massive formation of kidney stones if there is increased production of parathormone, and may cause kidney stones. Pretty bad. So subscribe to the channel, like this video and share, because sharing is caring. Thanks for watching. Bye.